Hello, I think we're live. Oh, we are. You know what, Jeff? You are the first comment of the stream, and I don't think any comment we get this stream is going to top what you just said. Yes, that is what we're playing today. We are playing Super Diabetes Island today. Yes. Super quick, but get me some fruit before I keel over island. Yes. That's wonderful. How you going, Jeffrey? Good to see you. Good to have you too, David. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I realize we haven't played this one a bit, so that's what we're going to do this morning. Sometimes this game takes an hour and a half to get through. Sometimes it takes 2 hours. There's always room for a bonus game, so we'll see how it all goes. But thank you for coming in. I think I'm live on all platforms. Hopefully that works out. How you going, Fieldy's Reviews? Thank you for being here. Good to see you, Big Chris Dog. And Aaron's in here too. Good morning from Illinois. Good to have you. Oh, I see. You've got a show tonight, so you can only join for this one. No, I get ya. Juggernaut, great to see you. Rapper Edits, thank you for coming in today. No, I understand. No, that's fair enough. But I mean, hey, bro, you're living the dream. You get to watch One Coin Only or go see Rock Band. Sounds pretty freaking sweet. Nothing wrong with that. How you going, Jason? Great to see you. Thank you for coming in. Daniel's all be like, thank God it's Friday. Bobby's in here too. Thank you for coming in, Bobby. Welcome. Yeah. Broncos are 14, Rabbits are 6. Go on, Broncos. Let's go. Let's go, Broncos. Brizzy Broncos. Yes. Glad you're enjoying the football too. How you going, Adam Wells? Adam over on TikTok today too. As I said, guys, just watch wherever you like today. It is all good. I should have put everything away and got more stuff. Oh, well, let's go. I need to build up these hatchets. Thank you for all the likes, Adam and Juggernaut already, man. Off to a cracker of a start. Look at that. Black Metal, legendary band called Emperor, and they're playing their first record in full. Yeah, right. So tell me a little bit about the show. Are you doing any meet and greets? Or, would you like to skip this island? Huh. I'm actually going to say no. I'm not going to skip the first island. Any other island, I would be like, yes. But, dude, I'm not skipping the first island. This is the easy one. This is where we get to have some fun. No, I'm not skipping the first island. No, we're not skipping the training wheels section. It's not happening. I've got to at least look like I'm good at this game for 5 minutes. It's no. Maybe World 3 onwards. Do I want to skip this island, bro? There you go, Leventi. Great to see you. Thank you for coming in. Wolfgango's in here. Thank you so much for the like. Man, look at all the regulars coming in here and all socials today. Fuck yeah. I think we're going to have a pretty good day today. This is not one of my strongest games today, guys, so bear with me. This is, you know... if I'm going to level with you guys and be honest, I play this because people like this game. I mean, I like it too. But this doesn't really, this one doesn't really showcase my strengths as much. So we may cheat a little bit today, very self-aware about that. How you going, Apex Predator? Good to see you. Oh, NG, good to see you. Aposto, good to have you. Rosie, Gavin. Lee Harvey's back in here. Good to see you guys. Java says it seems like you just left. Well, I mean, this is the thing. It's gonna seem that way when you guys go to bed and you wake up and I reconnect. You've been sleeping for 8 hours, but I've had a whole other half a day, you know what I'm saying? How you going, Geggy? Good to see you. NF. I am Law. Good to see you. Mark. Casey. Danon. Good to see you. Max. But yeah, tell me what your plans are for the day, everyone. I want to know how everyone's doing. But yeah, I do stream all the time. As I said, I was streaming 3 times a day. I can't do that anymore. Not because I can't handle the actual 3 streams. But if I did 3 streams a day, I don't have time to make reels, offline videos, all that other stuff that's important for social media as well. So this is why I've combined the TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook streams together now. And I do 2 big streams a day. And I still have time to do all the other stuff. And I can be a good content creator hopefully. How you going, Dan? Good to see you. Christopher's in here, the dude. Psycho, good to see you. Nick V, Treehouse, Aaliyah. Oh, Aaliyah. At first you don't succeed. Brush yourself off and try again. Try again. Yes. How you doing, Aaliyah? Good to see you. TJ, good to have you. Sammy. Nick, good to have you, my friend. You're going to a barn sale with your surrogate mum this weekend. Seeing her for the weekend. Yeah, nice. Oh, well, hey. I hope you enjoy the barn sale. Old MacDonald had a sale. There we go. What's the name of this game? Empress, this game is called Adventure Island 2. It came out on Nintendo and was a childhood game of mine. Childhood game. Never beat this as a kid. How you going, Alyssa? Good to see you guys. We got my niece in here. Ask King's in here. Gregory. Ziggy as well. Jake, good to see you. Thank you very much for hanging out. Hopefully I can see you in a couple weeks. Liz, I'll be back on the Gold Coast for a night or... Yeah, not a night, I think. How you going, Liz? Good to have you. How's work going? And Jason says after you go to the barn sale, you got some Dungeons and Dragons. Well, look at that. Thank you, Ask King. Yeah, we're gonna have a good day, man. We got a lot of people coming in already. I'm excited. You know what I want to do on a live stream? Actually, something very similar. You know those Livingston books, Jason? You know, basically Dungeons and Dragons, but for single player. They've got one of those Jack Livingston books that's completely voice acted and narrated by an English gentleman. And I'm like, dude, that could be like really fun to do in front of one coin only. So I'm actually thinking of buying it. I think that would make a hell of a bonus game. Like solo D&D with the host. And I'm like, bro, like that could really work, I reckon. Again, thank you for all the likes, Ask King. I am a bit of a nerd. Isaac's in here. Forest Ape is in here too. Yeah, hopefully I get to see you guys. We'll have to pick somewhere to eat. It'll be on a Saturday night again. Probably be our last chance to get down before we go back. But we'll see how it goes. Yes. Yes. What you doing for the birthday list? How you going, Danny? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. This one or original? Oh no, I prefer this one. I feel like this one they tightened up the gameplay, and even though it was incredibly tough, still they made this fun to play. They also gave you continues that weren't hidden behind a cheat code, and yeah, all round I think this one's much more fun to play than the original. With that being said, the original was based on Wonder Boy on Sega Master System, and I feel like that's a much more pleasant game to play than Adventure Island 1, honestly. But that's just me, doesn't mean I'm right. And thank you again for all the likes. And man, we're popping today. I'm feeling very popular. Not saying I am popular. There's not that much ego. I'm just feeling it. Hey, you going, JC? Thank you for coming in. Udon, hey guys, we got Champ on the red side. He comes from Udon Thani. You know what, Champ? We're probably going to see you in about 2 months. How are you raining still in Udon Thani, or are things a little bit less crazy? Asking says it's okay to rate yourself, brother. No, I'm more doing it for humorous purposes than ego purposes, if that makes sense. But thank you, Asking. David says, have you noticed how a game triggered you as a kid but not as much as an adult? I've actually noticed it both ways. So there are games that just hit you all the wrong ways as a kid that you actually learn to like as an adult. I'll give you an example. The first Turtles game on NES used to really trigger hard as a kid. Now as an adult, it's one of my favorite games to stream. But then there are games that you're good at as a kid that you forget how to play. and you just no longer have the patience for them. So, I actually think it goes both ways. But yeah, interesting topic if you're a nerd like me. Yeah, you know, you remember, I wonder how old you are, champ, that you remember all these games. You remember a lot of old school games, brother. How old are you? Did you ever have an old Nintendo or anything growing up? Josh, good to see you. Thank you for being in here. Michael's in here as well. Thank you for coming in, Mike. Don't forget, if you'd like to support your boy 100% for free, there is a follow option, guys. We are on every day. I was on yesterday, my friends, on TikTok. Sorry you guys didn't see me. I went 10-hour overtime on the other social. But I am on every single day. Empress says, sorry, I missed the name of the game. This is Adventure Island 2 on NES. There we go, that's the first island to go. We only got about 7 of these sumbishes left, everybody. No, you're welcome. Welcome! Jason says, Mega Man 2 is a game I used to beat all the time. Now I can't beat one boss. Really? I think you... Really? Or the NES version or the Sega version? I think all you need to do is check the robot order, either via me or on Google. And dude, you will be absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Nathan, thank you for the likes, man. Good to see you once again as well. No, fair enough. And there you go, guys. Empress just sent us our first diamonds of the day. Empress just sent a very generous 8 diamonds, everybody. Yes, so those diamonds of Sierra Leone. There we go. I heard Kanye also owns some of those diamonds. So Champ wants me to stream Adventure Island 3 as well. Maybe you let me beat the second one and we can do the third one after that. Thank you so much, Empress. Zachary, good to see you. Yeah, we're going to have a good time. As I said, this generally takes 2 hours flat to beat. But it depends on warps, how much you get stuck. I have a bonus game in the back burner, so it's no big deal. You've never beaten Super Mario Bros? It's no big deal. Maybe you just didn't play games as much as the rest of us. Games were my escape, man. You know, child of divorce, and then mum was always doing shift work, so while she was at work I buried myself in the Nintendo, and then after I moved out, you know, it's just, yeah. I think this is a warp zone again. They're giving us a lot of warp zones today, isn't it? Aren't they? Oh no, it's not. Sure, good to see you, Curtis. Thank you very much for coming in. Welcome, appreciate you. Again, name game is Adventure Island 2. Dino-Riding Mayhem, although I'm stockpiling my dinosaurs at the moment. Because once we get to the end game, they're probably going to die one after the other. You thought Mario killed a lot of Yoshis. You just wait till you see how many dinosaurs I killed today. But they hire me to make Jurassic Park extinct. Yes, you play it all the time. Well, okay, well, you know, you're kind of focusing on the negative in regards to what games you were shitty at. So what games did you enjoy playing, or what games were you good at, Jason? I'm sure you were good at something. How you going, Lego? Good to see you, Stud Dog. What a great fucking name, Stud Dog. What a stud. How you going? We got Rip and Sip. Rip and Sip, man. I'd like to rip a few sips of some Fireball whiskey right now. How you going, Eric? Good to see you. Dad is trying. Coda1. RJ, good to see you. Jake. Wizards and Warriors is your best game. Well, there you go. That's a hard one. That's not an easy game to play. Racing games. Now I want to know what retro racing games you're into. Now that's a topic I'm interested in. Yeah, I want to know that. You going, Matt? Good to see you, man. Got a lot of cool people in here. For those of you who might be new in here, guys, we're one coin only. We're all about nostalgia with a smile and some new stuff thrown in. We are not just a gaming stream, guys. We are also a social stream. NASCAR 97. See, I'm a little bit later in that, Jason. I own 99 and NASCAR 2000. Actually, NASCAR 2000 is the first ever game I played on a racing wheel. I went to the Big W and I bought a racing wheel for PS1. And yeah, NASCAR 2000 was the first racing game I ever used a racing wheel at home on. And so Coda1 says Wonder Boy ripoff. Technically, yes. Technically, yes. So Wonder Boy started it all, and then it was ported to NES as Adventure Island, but this is the sequel, and probably the best game in the franchise. But yes, it kind of is a Wonder Boy ripoff, actually, but a good one. Dad is Trying likes Rock and Roll Racing and Biker Mice from Mars. Dude, we actually play both of those games pretty regularly on the channel. I actually didn't discover Biker Mice from Mars until a regular requested it for me about a year ago. And now it's actually a game I enjoy playing. Biker Mice from Mars is pretty good. I like that one. Lee, I'm doing good. Thank you, man. Everything's all good over here. Tony, if I had no loot, bada bang, bada bang bang. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, I'm just trying to get this coffee to kick in. Tyrone, good to see you. Tyrone says, what up, all? Trying to slow down. It's Friday. I can't help but go all the time. I kind of understand how that feels. I mean, it's easy for me to say because I get it. I have such a fun job, but I don't like to sit on my hands. Like, if I sit on my hands for too long, I feel like I should be creating something or making a video, you know what I mean? But with that being said, I got everything I needed to do done today, so I kind of felt like laying in bed with my girl for an hour and a half. It was a nice reward while we watched Netflix. So it was, but yeah, no, I got everything I needed to do a little bit earlier today. So sometimes you have to treat yourself. And Dad is Trying officially. Hey, you know what? Dad is Trying. You are the first follow today. So thank you very much. Hopefully we see a lot more of you, my friend. There you go. First follow on TikTok today. Look at that. And Levi, good to have you. Phil wants to know if I've ever played The Lost Vikings. Yes, I have. Old School Blizzard's great. Again, the same company did Rock and Roll Racing, but nah, Lost Vikings ain't for me. Puzzle games and shit, not really so much for me. Hey, on Arturo, good to see you. Yeah, I kind of struggle on the puzzle games. Yeah, I can't remember if this is on the NES game section on the Switch. I forgive me for not remembering. Maybe you could have bought this on the Wii and the Wii U and the 3DS. I don't know if it's on the Switch or not. I think it might be. Welcome to my secret room. Oh, secret room, hey? He's wearing a trench coat. You're gonna hand out candy, everybody. Hey on RC Driver, great to see you. Thank you for coming in. Well, this is a good sign. I haven't died too much yet. By about World 6, I'm not going to lie, I'm probably going to use a save state or two. It's not Adventure Island. None of the Adventure Island games are on Switch yet. Okay. Hey, go on, Gerald. It's great to see you. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, that's a bummer. But, yeah, fair enough. Ata XO, good to see you, my friend. Thank you for hanging out. So, what else is going on? I mean, I've got no real news on my end, apart from today I worked, and I guess it's a little bit exciting to see the old crypto in the green again. It's a nice little band-aid on a big freaking... but still nice to see nevertheless. What else is going on in anyone else's day? How you going, Kev? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Good to have you, Gerald. Thank you for coming. Are you being scandalous again, bro? Oh, that's nice of you, man. You seem like such a stand-up guy. Jason says he's gonna make Mum some breakfast. Tell you what, Jason, you sound like the soul of the earth, bro. Look after Mum. Gumba, good to have you. Thank you for coming in. Eric, you are the one that usually picks that. One of your favorite. You can put that back in the rotation whenever you want. I enjoy playing that. I'm actually on it. I actually prefer that over Road Rash right now, but you can pick either, of course. But I'd probably get more joy out of Biker Mice from Mars. But yeah, for those of you who don't know who I am, just since no one else is talking yet, I'm OneCoin only. Now, I have been in the content creation space, and I know that sounds so pretentious, influencer, content creator. No, I just don't know what other word to give it, so forgive me. But I've been on the social media space for about 8 years, and I've just recently jumped on the TikTok side of things as well. So a very big welcome to everyone watching on TikTok now. And yeah, as I said, I mainly do the old school stuff. If I'm feeling it, I'll put on a new game every now and then. I don't like to commit to very long games. That's the thing about me. I used to do a few longer games like Final Fantasy X and stuff because that's one of my favorites. But most of the games that I'll play will be games that I can finish in 2 streams. Absolutely top. So like some of the longest games I'll do, for example, is like Resident Evil 4 Remake. You know, I generally don't play games that are over 8 hours long. I just like to keep things flowing in and rotating. That's kind of my style. How you going, Laser? Good to see you. Thank you for liking as well. And a very good morning to you, Mikey. I hope you're amazing. It's strange as your first girlfriend's mum, but you always love her like your own. Oh, gosh. It sounds like you have a rich history and a backstory, Jason. Na 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 na, suck on Master Higgins' balls. Here we go. You know, I feel a little bit better about myself because the video game character I'm controlling at least has bigger titties than me, so it's all good. Gotta look after. I gotta eat a little bit better. Hey, on Cassandra, lovely to see you. Thank you very much for coming in. Look at this island man living his best life. How are my friends on YouTube going? Hey, so Anthony says you got lovely titties, Brie. Well, thank you. Oh, jeez, how did this conversation get to this? Oh, that's my bad. Thank you, Anthony. Danny Markins in here. Good to see you. You had infinite lives. So what code did you use to get infinite lives? Because I want to play Adventure Island 1 with infinite lives. If you tell me how to get infinite lives on Adventure Island 1, guess what? I will play Adventure Island 1. And guys, Christy has just followed. Thank you so much. Well, welcome to the party, Christy. Welcome to the party. Burb, good to have you. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a bad boy. Not in the sense that I'm like a real tough guy or anything, just I definitely go by the beat of my own drum. In that sense I am. In that sense I am. There you go, Morty. Good to see you. Alright, we're on island number 3. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna have some water, because as my Kiwi friends used to say, oh, I'm parched as, bro. Oh, yeah. Beach stairs, bro. Mike says, where does he pull the axes from? I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking his pockets probably look like the Doctor Who's TARDIS or something. Hey. Hey, so Mike says, I've seen you do food connoisseur stuff. Yeah, no, I'm just... I'm trying to turn OneCoin only just into a general brand, bro. So... You know, most of what we do is play games, but I don't want to just be one-dimensional, man, you know? Not everyone, but some people probably care about what life is like behind the screens. So, when I'm not doing video game content, occasionally I'll do reels of my funny moments. or my adventures out eating food with a girlfriend, or what else do we do? Sometimes I'll even do a reaction video if there's something on the internet that interests me. But yeah, I just, you know, OneCoin Only is the brand. Mainly it's games, but I try to do other things as well. How you going, babe? Speaking of which, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Oh, look at that. The woman just sent me 9 diamonds. There you go. Just stop building up that... Don't forget, this one's an optional goal, because I know it's a bit greedy, but if your dreams aren't big, they're not crazy enough. These 2 are free. If you can help us get to these ones, they don't cost nothing. Danny says, I have a plug-and-play game system that I won off Mr. Headlock Gaming. And there are a bunch of games on it that... Oh, right. Yeah, please do. That would be awesome. That makes sense. We got Nikki Winfield in here. Thank you for coming in. That sounds cool. I want to... Yeah, you have to definitely show a picture. How you going, Fushi? Good to see you, man. Welcome. Oh. So this is world number 3, everybody. World number 3. By some miracle, we have not died yet. Hold my beer, guys. Give me 5 minutes. We can make that happen still. How's your day looking, Nick? And what have you got planned for this weekend? Fushi, thank you for the likes. I can't believe we're over 3,000 already. This is good. Yazine, good to say. Hello, baby. How are you? Yeah. Oh, you're gonna make me coffee? You're sweet, but I beat you. Can't you tell that I'm a little bit extra energized than normal? Yes. I only had 1 coffee today, so I just had this one, and I'm like... Brrr. Yeah. How you going, David? Good to see you. Oh, there you go. So, Nick says, work soon, but don't make cookies with the kids for Mother's Day. Yeah, nice. If you don't mind me asking, what cookies are you making? Jason says, hands up, hands up, hands up. Yeah, let's do it, guys. Put your hands up in the air. Let's get some hype up in here. Jason, thank you for the 100 stars. Be boys fly, girls, put your hands in the air. Sending diamonds like I just don't care. Thank you, Jason. 100 stars, man. There you go. Look at Rick with the subliminal messaging today. Subliminal messaging. We got this. Hey, how you going, D-Sizzle? Thank you very much for coming in. And Dr. Jason with a follow as well. Man, welcome to the party, man. Welcome to the Sunbish Army. I can't believe we actually unlocked a star party today. The chances of hitting one of those in the morning are pretty small, but you never know. If we do get the star party, though, you have to trust that I'm pouring the shoey, if that makes sense, because I'm not allowed to show any of that stuff on TikTok. It's kind of frowned upon. But, yes. Lee says, what game are we playing? We are playing Adventure Island. Yes. So for those of you on TikTok, if we do a shoey, it's a special Coke. It's a very special Coke. Not that type of Coke. That's probably... No, hang on. I'll rephrase that. If we do a shoey on TikTok, it's a special Pepsi. Okay, that's probably a better way to put it. I don't want people on TikTok to think I'm doing white powder or something. That's not what I meant. Hey, going on, Alyssa. Alyssa, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. So the first one was Adventure Island. That was a lot more basic than this. We're playing the second one, which in my opinion is the best. And the third one was also pretty good, but I thought that was unreasonably difficult. Hey, going, Chrissy Stringer. Thank you for being in here. Jose, good to see you. No way Jose just came in here. Yes. I need to do a special Irish drinking song screen soon from Whose Line Is It Anyway? Yeah, yes. It's a special soft drink, yes. I like it. I like the way you think. You think just like me. Where's the health items at? Is there... Oh, geez, that was close. I nearly died of starvation. My Master Higgins here is a diabetic, everybody. He needs to get his sugar up every 2 minutes. Hey, you got Insulate, good to see you. We got the Wigwagon here, good to have you. Jason, you're heading out already? Alright, no worries, man. Thank you very, very much for the support today. Sorry you had to leave. But appreciate the chit-chat. Don't worry about me, guys. I'm just putting my soundproofing back up because I'm sick of it falling off the motherfucking wall. Alright, I'm back. There you go. Sorry, I didn't mean to give you a nice big crotch shot on the camera. Lucky my flyer's up, otherwise that would have been my career over. See, that's a bit arrogant, calling it a career, isn't it? You too, Jason. Thanks a lot for the chats. Kirby's in here. Good to see you, Kirby. Alright. So far, so good. Man, I tell you what, if I can get to the 4th world without dying, I'll be pretty happy about that, to be honest. Ugh. I've kind of learned to use my peripheral vision in this game, because I remember usually when I get up to the 3rd world, I'm not paying attention to everything, and I'll usually die because a falling coconut lands on my head. Also, when we get a little bit further in this, you don't want to get the skateboard. The skateboard in this is disguised as a power-up to help you, and there's no universe where the skateboard makes your life easier. All of a sudden, essentially all the skateboard does is turn the game into an auto-scroller. And you don't want to be auto-scrolling in a game like this. No freaking way. So, the skateboard can sit and rotate. How you going, Delphin? Good to see you. Andy's in here. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Just saying. Oh, Aussie Chick is back in here sending the Rose Bachelor style. Good to see you, Aussie Chick. 1 coin only. Will you accept this rose? Yes, I will. Thank you, Aussie Chick. It does save you a hit though. Okay, no worries. So while you're doing a big jump over a big fall or ravine, let's see how that works out for you, Nick. Let's see how that works out for you, Nick. How you going, Noel? Great to see you again. Thank you for coming in. Let's see how it works out for you, Nick. You know what, Nick? You're doing the same annoying thing I do all the time, and that's playing devil's advocate. And, you know, it's a very annoying habit. I do it all the time. But I'm not usually on the receiving end of it. And so when I'm on the receiving end of it, I'm thinking, geez, I must be really freaking annoying when I do that. Are the eggs random? Well, no, then... No. No matter how many times you play the level, they'll always have the same stuff that they always had in them, if it makes sense. But until... I mean, you won't know what's in them unless you've memorized the game, obviously. So we got Flame MK here. Daniel, good to see you. Well, don't watch on there anymore, Daniel. As I said, I'm not a one-trick pony, dude. I stream on TikTok, I stream on Red, and I stream on Blue. So watch wherever you want, man. You're not hurting my feelings if you don't like Blue. We all know the problems over there. How you going, Tommy? Good to see you. I give you guys options. How you going, Raul Kinga? Good to have you. Way Status, good to have you. You never heard of TikTok? You being a smartass, everyone's heard of TikTok. I use YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. How you going, George? Great to see you. Thank you for coming in. So with the egg, then you... No, I didn't. So they all swirl around it. I don't, So you're talking about the end level eggs. I think the first two start with 100 and then 200 points. And then after that, I don't have them memorized. So I think I only memorized the first two eggs. So you got 100 points, 200 points. I don't know if they're random after that. We could certainly work that out. Adam, good to have you. Thank you for coming. I mainly see you, Daniel, I think, on Facebook or Purple, I think. But I'm not on Purple anymore. How you going, Vinny? Good to see you. And so, Obey, thank you very much for coming. He says, do I find this Adventure Island easier or tougher than the others? So, between Adventure Island 1, 2, and 3 on Nintendo, this one's probably the easiest. Dude, I just died from diabetes. Look at that, guys. I died from diabetes. Ah, diabetes, guys. Diabetes. Now we have to start again because I ran out of health. But no, I mean, it's not saying much, but if I had to pick one that's easier out of the first three, this. But the difficulty's still like a 6 or a 7 out of 10. Probably a 7, actually, to be honest. Actually, the first half of the game's probably a 5 out of 10. And then the second half of the game is probably like a 8.5 out of 10. So round that off in the average. How you going, ABC? Good to see you. Thank you for being in here. With that being said, it's not Ghosts and Goblins, which I consider 10 out of 10. Ghosts and Goblins can suck me left nut, bro. Alright, so we have enough health this time. Oh, where's the fruit at, bro? Okay. Good to see you, Shadow. Philby's in here. Good to have you. Thank you for coming in. Maybe that's why I find this one the most fun to play. Probably because it's the easiest. Yeah, Ghosts and Goblins, eh? That's one game I don't think I'll ever master. Philby, thank you so much for the kind diamond, dude. I appreciate that so much. Oh, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready because I was reading comments. I wasn't ready. There we go. Blame the community. Blame the community for sucking. Yep. That's one thing I'm not afraid to do. It's a polarizing personality trait. But I'm not afraid to blame the community for sucking, everybody. Not afraid. How dare you guys send me diamonds and make me turn away from the game. Oh, there you go. Never get one ever again. How you going, JJ? Welcome in. Thank you for coming in. Alright, we got the ice level. This is Cardi B levels of Slippery, everyone, and we'll just leave that one there. And so Tommy says you're actually doing pretty good at Ghosts and Goblins here. You know what, bro? I actually wasn't doing bad, eh? I actually wasn't doing bad. I'll give you that, bro. It could have been a lot worse. How you going, DJ? Good to see you. See, I got on the skateboard. That probably would have been a health item. I told you, the skateboard sucks, Nick. Am I not proving to you that the skateboard sucks? Oh, well. The free hit actually worked in my favor then, but shut up. How you going, the Greek? Thank you for coming in. Once of Larky coming up. Daniel says, I was playing Tetris 99 yesterday and used to love watching you play that. The only reason I don't stream Tetris 99 anymore is because the best I've ever finished in is 4th. And there's so many streamers of Tetris 99 that can win games, and I'm just like, I can't compete with that. But you know what game I want them to bring back, Daniel, and I don't think they ever will? Mario 35. Mario 35 was my forever game. If I had no other game to stream, I could play Mario 35 forever. And then Nintendo took it away from me. With Tensiki, that's a 1. Hey, how you going there, the Greek? Thank you so much for coming in. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Yeah, Mario 35 was fun. Like, I mean, there's part of me that's hoping that being that it's Super Mario's 40th anniversary this year, after 4 years of disappearing, I'm hoping that they'll bring back another Mario Battle Royale this year. So don't forget when Mario 35 came out in 2020, it was a soft launch, it just dropped. And so I think if they had a Mario 40 planned for this year, it would be a soft launch as well. How you going, Blob? Good to see you. Zach, good to have you. So yeah, there's part of me that's holding on a hope that we'll get it back. How you going, Robbie Mears? Good to see you. And Greek says, Alex the Kid. Yeah, dude, if you want me to play Alex the Kid on stream one day, we can definitely make that happen. If we beat this game in under 2 hours tonight, you legends get a bonus game. But yes, Alex Kidd on Master System could definitely be one of them. I know how to beat Alex Kidd, so we could certainly make that happen. How you going, cool person? Good to see you. I'm a cool person too, bruz. Ooh. I think I'm a little bit overexerted from this coffee. Have I ever played Toki? Yeah, I've got the remake on Switch as well. It's okay. I played it on NES and powered through to the end with a bunch of save states. I found it very difficult. However, I appreciate the suggestion because it would probably make a really, really good bonus game one day at the end of the stream. So, thank you for making that fresh in my mind again. That's actually not a bad suggestion. And guys, Robbie Mears just dropped a very generous 100 fuckity diamonds. Hey, you know what? I'm more excited than this dude right now.
You are not the father.
Thank you, man. Thank you very, very, very much. Hell yeah. Fufushi asked a deep question. He says, what other treats you got planned for the TikTokers? Because Symphony of the Night was awesome. Maybe you can throw some suggestions my way behind the scenes. Would I like to do some cutting edge and exciting things on TikTok? Yep. But do I have all the answers at the moment? Also, nope. So, we'll figure it out though. We'll figure it out. Gerald, great to see you. I can't believe the Rabbits beat the Broncos. Choking motherfucker. Dude, really? So the Rabbits really came back last minute to beat the Broncos. Jeez, in the last 10 minutes. This goes to show it's not over until it's over, hey. Dude, Broncos always do this shit. They'll have a game in the bag, and then they'll get complacent as fuck, bro. Dude, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. Anyway. Hey, going Tattle, good to see you. Yeah, that's so annoying. Just like my complaining's annoying right now. Hope you're doing great, Joe. We're just talking to rugby league. Hey, going hockey guy, good to have you. Thank you for being in here. Guys, we got Gretzky in here. Who would have thought Wayne Gretzky likes his retro games, huh? You know, outside the difficulty, I absolutely love this game. This game can be a little bit tricky at times. Outside the difficulty, this game's kind of like golf. When it goes well, it goes very well. I've had times where I've played through this whole game and only died a handful of times. And then I've had times where I've played this game and I probably died 50 times, so... yeah. I didn't see that guy coming on the screen until, like, that's so fucking annoying. I swear he spawned after I already jumped. That's annoying as, man. You all saw it, he spawned after I jumped. Why, how was I supposed to know he was gonna fucking be there? Robbie, again, 37 diamonds. And, Guanin, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the Sunbish Army. That is what we call ourselves. We are the Sunbish Army. Sounds naughty, but it really isn't. No, I'm exactly the same with Contra. That's a great analogy. We got Retro Shazar in here. Good to see you, my friend. We got Simple Simp in here. Oh, I hate to break it to you, Simple Simp, but you ain't the only body. The only one. The only body? Geez, that's great English, Rick. You ain't the only one, bro. You ain't the only one. How you going, Mechanical? Good to see you. Dude, we had the funniest simp come in on YouTube the other day, Foosh. I still can't get over that. Hey, that dude that was macking on the married lady, like hitting on a pro dude. You know what the biggest eye rolling moment for me is, like in regards to chat, is when someone macks on someone in the stream because of their profile picture. I'm like, fuckers, this is not Tinder, bro. I mean, I get shooting your shot, but I mean, have at least some kind of game. Like, jeez. Oh, you look so hot in your profile picture. Bro, that didn't work when I was 17. What do you think is gonna makes you think it's gonna work now? But anyway. There you got Oatcakes. Thank you very much for coming in. Welcome! Yeah, that was... I'm not a complete monster, guys. I don't want anyone to be lonely or anything and not have a special someone in their life, but dude. So some people just really get in their own way, hey. Yeah. No, I mean, dude, there's... I think if you're gonna mac on someone in the chat, you have to have a little bit of finesse and play the slower game, because if you're in a public forum and everyone catches on to what you're doing, they're gonna ridicule you and turn the chick watching off. There's this guy I know, and I'm not gonna say who it is, but there were two regulars in my stream, and they ended up having an affair for a while, and I never had any freaking idea that they were macking on each other. You know, they were being friendly in the chat together, and then they started talking behind the scenes, and bam, affair. And I'm just like, that was the right way to handle it, because no one here freaking knew. And I got told in confidence, so I'm not even going to say who it is. But it's yeah. Anyway, that's my story. I just like to have conversations, don't mind me. One coin so popular. Well, hey, if no one else will talk, I'll say my boring stories. It's fine. No one else chatting, so I'll give everyone my boring stories. It's fine. I always feel like One Coin Only is kind of a radio show these days. How you going, Zeril? Good to have you. Thank you for being in, my friend. Oh, geez, that was close. How you going, David Brown? Thank you for hanging out, buddy. I hope you're great. Ah, damn it. Right, hopefully I can get it done now. Come on, brah. Taking a hot minute to finish this one off, isn't it? Dude, it's taking a hot minute for that. Dude, I still can't finish this jabroni off. This is crazy. Retro Storm, great to see you. Thank you for coming in. Chris, how are you today? I feel like it's been a little minute since we spoke. I hope you're looking after yourself. Nicholas is in here too. Thank you for hanging out. There you go. That's definitely one of the harder bosses we've had in a hot minute, but it's all done. Midden, good to see you. Mimden. Don't you guys have some hard screen names to read? So Retro Storm says he's just getting ready for the 3-day weekend. Well, there's 8 worlds and we literally just completed the 4th. So we're halfway through, although some of the later ones are a little bit longer. Man, I hope you have a great weekend. Do you have any plans to go out or anything, Chris? Any plans to go out? Technically, this is the halfway mark, but maybe just a little tiny bit less. Because the later worlds are always going to be a little bit more difficult. So taking that into account, I'd say we are probably... And that also depends on if we find any warp zones too. I would say without the warp zones, we are probably 40% the way to the finish. But if we find it... Oh, you little sluz. You little freaking sluz. Now we have to do this again. Yeah, man, but 3 days is a nice break. Well done. Well done. Well freaking done. You know what we need to do, Chris? We need to get you in the content creation space again. Then you can stick it to the bloody man, bro. How you going, Chuck? Good to... Oh, god damn it. Now I have to do this again. This game can suck my balls, everybody. It's being annoying. This is annoying, yes. You thought about streaming again? Just, all I want to say to encourage you, bro, is just remember it's a marathon, not a sprint. So just don't be disheartened. I've also got some other advice that I can give you that might be really helpful. But I'll give it to you in private. Because I've just been putting in some steps that can absolutely turn around my stream, actually. But yeah, I'd love to help you. How you going, Havoc? Yeah. How you going, Billy? Great to see you. How are we going on the like department? We've got about 17%. And they're still ticking along. I just want to remind you, legends, that this is an optional goal. I like money and everything, but I don't expect the hard-earned coins out of your pocket. But any support is appreciated. These ones, however, are free. And if you work on this one in particular, build up those thumb war muscles, you know, tap the screen. If you go to a wedding, a bar mitzvah, a high school reunion, you will never ever lose a thumb war ever again. So you'll be helping me and I'll be helping you in return. Yes. How's everything going, Chuck? There you go. We got Punky Brewster. Is that the Punky Brewster? You know, I always liked the Punky Brewster live action, but it was on always too early in the morning for me. And then I would wake up and have to watch the shitty Punky Brewster cartoon. They had the cartoon as well. I thought that was pretty shitty. Catchy theme song, shitty cartoon. Anyway, I'm going back to the 80s now. Chuck says, I'm good, sorry for getting you killed. Oh, you know what? Won't be the first time or the last time. Outlaw, good to see you. Hey, we got some outlaw bikers in here too. Look at that. I guess even the Sons of Anarchy need to chill out in their downtime. And so Tony says still AI, bro. What are you asking in regards to AI? I use AI a lot. Punky Brewster, thank you for the follow. There we go. We just got the follow from Punky Brewster. Punky Brewster, great live action, shitty cartoon. There we go. Oh yeah, no, sorry, still Adventure Island. You just typed AI, so I thought you were asking a question about AI. Thank you so much, Punky Bruce. As I said, we're all about nostalgia with a smile here and some new stuff thrown in. We're not just a gaming stream, we're also a social stream. If you guys don't talk shit, I'll talk shit for ya. How you going, Brandon? A very good morning. Thank you for coming in. There you go, Outlaw with the joining as well. Thank you, my friend. Jackson Teller just gave us a follow. Yeah. Alright. You can see now that I'm like over the halfway point. I'm starting to die a little bit every now and then. Oh, Punky Brewster says, I also hated the cartoon. Not the real one, but as a child always wanted her bed. Ah. I knew you probably weren't. I was just playing around. But I'm glad we got to have a conversation out of it. It was a pretty cool show, I'm not gonna lie. It's a shame I didn't get to see that many episodes. They rebooted Punky Brewster a couple years ago, didn't they? I don't know what streaming service they played that on, and I don't know how long it lasted, but I remember they rebooted it a couple years ago, didn't they? Eric, good, thank you again for liking, bro. Tony said, yeah, I had a nice big copy before I started here, so I'm all ready to go. I'm all ready to go. George, welcome back in, legend. How was the rest of your birthday? Oh my gosh, bro, I didn't see that little mutt coming. Look at that guy, he's so quick. Dude, I'm 44 years old. I might be very dashing for my age, but the fact is I'm still 44 years old. How am I supposed to react that quickly? Like, seriously, bro? How am I supposed to react that quickly, fuckers? Hey, you going, Matty? Good to see you. David says he's doing fine. That's what I like to hear, David Brown. Yeah, they had it with her adult self, and she's aged pretty nicely too, if I dare say so. Christy, welcome back in. Yeah, Punky Brewster's aged pretty nicely. George says, thanks, Ricky. Birthday went pretty good. Tell me some more details about the birthday, even if it was quiet. I don't care. I just want to know what you got up to. At least tell me about the food you ate. Don't forget, it's always, I'm always looking for inspirations and ideas for food for Moe, so. Oh, there's an egg here. Look at that. It's a secret egg. We're on a treasure hunt. Easter treasure hunt. What's this one? Hey, gone, Eddie, nice to see you. Thank you very much for coming in. Charles, Joseph, welcome to the stream. Popping off like a Pringles can today, man. Can I jump over that? Jeez. Now, I'm not touching those eggs because I think one of them has, like, a poison eggplant in it. We don't want to eat poison today, so... And so, you know, I understand. Poor George. George says I had to work, so no birthday special food, but I plan on getting myself some deep dish pizza on Monday. So like Chicago style. Yeah, that sounds nice. So what toppings do you like to put on your pizza, George? Joy says Mr. Higgins. Yeah, Mr. Diabetes himself. Move over, Wilford Brimley. This is the guy that originally ate the ice cream all through the night. It is. Stephen Malik, it is nice to see you. You are close. This is Adventure Island. The franchise got changed afterwards to Adventure Island for the Nintendo and became more of an action platformer like this. And then Wonder Boy as a series kind of evolved more into the action RPG. So the series split into two wings. The Adventure Island wing on NES, which was like this hatchet-throwing platformer. And then the Wonder Boy games are more, for the most part, they're more action RPG these days. But there have been a couple reboots with that being said. Yes, that was a bit complicated. Sausage and mushrooms. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. You gotta make sure you put enough cheese and marinara sauce on that sunbish too, huh? Make sure you get enough cheese and marinara on that. Yeah, well, that didn't work out. Let's try this again. I'm running out of stuffs, guys. Alright, let's go. No, that's alright, my friend. We're going to have a really, really fun day. Thank you to everyone on the Red brand if you've had a chance to watch today's reaction video. Today we reacted to some classic Aussie commercials. And that was actually like a really, really fun video to do today. So if you watched it, thank you very much. How you going, Pepsi Max? Hey, bro, I got... Look at this! Look at this, bro! Oh, Pepsi Max, I got Pepsi Max here too. Can we be fucking BFFs? Can we be BFFs? Oh, I got Pepsi Max here as well. We're BFFs now. I think we're BFFs now. Guys, I just made new BFF. I totally just made new BFF. You don't make BFFs every day. Oh well, at least I'm excited. Pepsi Max Brothers, yeah. How you going, Shamshun? Thank you for coming in. Alright, we're up to the boss. You know, I usually get the warp zone in this level, and I didn't this time round. So it looks like we're probably going to almost go the time limit this, actually. Probably about 2 hours flat, just over 2 hours for this one today. Don't forget not to late to support with a like. Thank you, Zach. And again, consider following us, guys. We're on every night unless life happens. Life did happen yesterday because I actually streamed for 10 hours on Facebook and on YouTube. So I'm sorry I didn't make it to TikTok. It was a crazy day. But unless life happens, I'm on every single day. You can't always control what happens, eh? Especially in this line of work. How you going, Adam? Welcome back in. Thank you for coming in. Coda, Olgrog, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Welcome. Oh, I didn't even know he was going to spawn there. That just surprised me. Look at that. Oh, geez, he just surprised me again. I should have really watched the pattern first. Oh, dude, really? Did that not work? Dude, did that really not work out? Yeah, I just totally cheesed him. Adam Wells says Pepsi Max is good stuff. Well, you know what I usually mix in with me Fireball whiskey now. Sorry, what I meant to say was my special Pepsi. Yeah. How you going, Kev Wall? Good to see you. Alright, so this is a World 6 now. This one I don't struggle with usually too much, but once we get to World 7 or 8, that's when the game becomes what us Australians call a little bit of a cunny. So, yeah. Yeah, it really is pretty sweet when you have it with Pepsi Max. If it's a little bit too sweet, I would probably recommend having it with the Coke Zero. But generally speaking, I just pick up what diet soda's on sale. So sometimes I have it with Coke Zero. Sometimes I have it with Pepsi Max. Both are fine. I'll admit Fireball probably does go better with Coke Zero or even Diet Coke, just because they're a little bit more bitter, and then the sweetness of the cinnamon whiskey will probably counterbalance that, if that makes sense. Like when I have it with Pepsi Max, I'm not gonna lie, it's really sweet, like really sweet. And so Death says, have I played Resident Evil 2 before? Dude, we actually beat that on the TikTok stream last week, but we'll do it again. How you going, Paradoxial? Thank you for coming in, Mike Valley. Good to have you. Yeah, we beat Resident Evil 2 on the channel last week. Oh, so yeah, who's interviewing him, if you don't mind me asking, Ryan? I'd love to hear his thoughts. I'd love to hear his thoughts. And Mikey, thank you very much for the follow, bro. As I said, nostalgia with a smile, new stuff thrown in. Social streamer and casual gamer I am. Ricardo, good to see you today. Oh, Meltzer. Fuck, who gives a shit what Meltzer's got to say? I was excited that Braun Strowman was getting interviewed until you told me it was by David Meltzer. If he's being interviewed by David Meltzer, I'm gonna guess that Braun Strowman's one of the wrestlers that gives leaks to the journalists. I wouldn't be surprised if Braun Strowman's one of the guys that gives WWE leaks then. Dude, what wrestler wants to get interviewed by Meltzer unless they've got a business relationship? And there you go. Paradoxical, thank you for the follow, my friend. Cindy, lovely to see you. Oh, Cindy, she came and she found me on Streamy. And this song sounding a little bit simpy. There we go. Don't worry, Cindy, you're quite safe. I've got my lovely woman in here as well. Yes. How you going, Matt? Good to see you. George says, I'm a Crown, and if it's soda, then ginger. Yeah, dude. If it's more readily available, the 7-Elevens, I would actually prefer to have it with a diet dry ginger ale, to be honest. But finding the diet ginger ale is a little bit harder to find unless you go to the supermarket. That being said, maybe I'll pick that up next time for something different. That could be really good. I tell you what, drinking the dry ginger ale with the with the Fireball whiskey, bro, your belly's gonna be on absolute freaking fire in a good way. Very warm for the winter time. Daniel, good to see you. Thank you very much for coming in. I hope you're great. That was a bit of a close one by the tip of the foreskin, right? Hey on Swamp Man, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. He got released due to his health issues. Yeah, I expected as much. His knees are going on him. It's so hard for guys his size, man. I mean, they've got such a shorter shelf life, eh? You know, Braun's achieved a lot. I think he could make a perfectly good living on the appearance circuit and possibly on the podcast. So, you know, the Monster Among Men podcast. I mean, I'd listen to him. You do like a Monster Among Men podcast. Hey, going Pedro, good to have you. Thank you for hanging out today. Pedro Pascal in the house, everybody. Look out. Loved you in Gladiator 2, G. How you going, Darth? Good to have you. I would like to see more managers come back. You know, I feel like WWE really dropped the ball on Enzo Amore. He was such a great talker, not a great wrestler, but someone like Enzo Amore could do a really good job on the microphone, hey. Really good job on the microphone. Let's try this again. I'm getting a little bit oh my gosh, I'm getting a little bit clumsy, everybody. These later levels, so a lot of people might be like, why don't you slow down and take your time? Don't forget, your health meter up the top goes down like a timer. Like, your health meter is basically a glorified timer. And this is one of those, you know, usually if you're playing Mario Brothers, as long as you're not right at the end of the game, you can take your time at the puzzles and just navigate them at your own pace. Not in this. This is one of these unique games where you're supposed to be quick and be careful. And it's very hard to do. How you going, Jimmy? Good to see you. Taryn's in here. I feel bad for Braun. Braun's always been one of the more higher paid guys either, and they're not getting their value out of his paycheck. It's a lose-lose situation. Like, I think there still would be room for Braun Strowman. But you could be like, yo, we'll keep you, but we can only pay you like $500,000 a year. And obviously Braun's going to be like, I'm not taking a 66% pay cut. So it's like, he's not going to want to take a pay cut, but they can't extract like $1 million+ worth of value out of him anymore either. And it's just one of those unfortunate things where Braun's like kind of priced himself out of the market. It happens in the real world too, like in corporate jobs and stuff. It's just one of those unfortunate things. How you going, Bal? Good to see you. Pedro, good to see you still in here, man. Thank you again for all the likes, homies. As I said, these 2 goals are free. Follows and likes. Let's go! Let's grow the party, everybody. I think Jacob Fatu's already a tweener. Like, people love to cheer Jacob Fatu even though he does despicable things. So Jacob Fatu's really already a tweener. It's like Seth Rollins right now is a tweener as well. How you going, Umbrellas? Thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate you. Yeah, it is. It's so hard because if you're working in sport, in the music industry, the entertainment industry, you know, any entertainment arts, you know, the human being is a product. And that's very, very hard to handle sometimes. Like, I probably had my most success in streaming in 2020. And I had an entertainment management company represent me. And, you know, even though I was making them a ton of money, well, one thing that I was really good at back then was making money, but what I wasn't really good at was having worldwide popularity. So essentially, long story short, they wanted the free money, but they didn't know what to do with me. And it's just a nasty business. You know what I mean? It's just take what you can out of your product, even if they're human, and then get rid of it. It's hard. Not everyone's cut out for it, man. Not everyone's cut out for it. But this is ancient history now. It was a long time ago. But I've been through this all, even with streaming. Albeit, you know, obviously I'm not famous or anyone special or anything. But on a lower scale, I've been through it all. So doesn't he get a little skateboard? No, he gets a skateboard, but they're shit. They don't really help you, to be honest. Excuse me, guys. Sorry for scratching my nose. I wasn't picking it, Mom. I had an itch. You've never played this one. Hey, Big Boss, you're going to give this one a try one day. Yeah, I like it. You know, those Stone Cold type of characters that do despicable things that people secretly love. I mean, yeah, exactly. I agree with you, Payron, 100%. Thank you. I appreciate you guys coming in and shooting the shiz with me today, guys. Thank you. Nah. Oh, dude, that probably would have been a warp, you know. All right, let's go. Oh. Alright, we made it out of here. Jeez, that was a hard level. Yeah, the skateboard's so pointless. See, the skateboard looks cool. And look, technically, like Nick says, you do get a free hit from it. But it's basically just turns the game into a glorified auto-scroller. It makes things very hard. You can't use any precision on the skateboard. So while it's cool, it doesn't really help. At least I don't think it helps. Oh, there you go. Parent says, good night, my neighbor, since it's nighttime over here. Payron, thank you for the continued support. You make my soul glow. You make my soul glow, brother. And I want to thank you as well, Payron, for last night being such a good sport. That was fun. That was really, really, really fun last night. So thank you for being a part of it. Yes. There we go. We just got 100 stars on Facebook, if you're wondering. As I said, I'm live on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. And I've got a little diamonds here and a little stars there. Thank you for looking out for me today. Gotta feed your boy 1 coin only, a cheeseburger Happy Meal. Get us to the Happy Meal, everybody. About $8 for a Happy Meal. Keep your streamer fed and nourished, and we can keep doing these things, eh? $8 for a Happy Meal. We're talking Australian prices, not American prices. Probably cost $3.99 in America still, I don't know. Hey, how much is a cheeseburger Happy Meal in America these days? How much is a cheeseburger Happy Meal in America? When was the last, be honest, when was the last time you got a cheeseburger Happy Meal, everybody? But be honest. Hey, going Darth Vader, welcome into the stream. Thank you for coming in. We just got up to 500 total viewers on the TikTok today. Alright, are we gonna put... No, I'm gonna stay on the dinosaur. I think this dinosaur can help us get out of some problems today. Oh, dude, he's a slippery little sucker, isn't he? Again, the Cardi B reference fits in here. Yeah, Payron's always up to no good when we do Organ Trail, but, you know, he means well. I mean, you know, for example, Payron doesn't mean to hold the map upside down in the car, he just got drunk. How you going, Annoying? Good to see you, thank you for coming. Hey, if it makes you feel any better, I'm annoying too. How you going, British? Good to see you. Oh, boy. Oh, we made it to the boss already. That'll just take us the last 2 worlds now. Chris says, speaking of Macca's, me and a mate went to the Smoko this morning, and he got 4 hash browns, $3 fucking now. Just goes to show how quick time goes. In the mid-2000s, when I was managing McDonald's, I'm pretty sure hash browns were still $1. Hash browns are $3 Australian each. Get the fuck out of here. Are they really? Hey, how much is a hash brown in the Macca's in Mickey D's in America? $3 for a hash brown? You can get gobbies for $3. That's terrible. But I'm just trying to get a point across. $3. Oh, bro. Yeah, don't you be dysentery there, George. How you going, Dwayne? Good to have you. Thank you for coming in. Can't believe he only got 4 hash browns for $12. Bro. Is there like some kind of potato shortage I don't know about, or are they just expensive now? Are you going 40k soon? Yeah, me too, bro. Me too, bro. Ride the crypto market. 40k, let's go. Let's go. I love it. I love the way that sounds. Let's go, crypto. It almost sounds like a war cry. Hey, going, Cherry? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. How you going, Pubs? I hope you're having a great day. Thank you for being here, man. Everything all good, mate? I was just discussing, Pubs, I can't believe that hash browns are now $3 each. It doesn't seem like that long ago they were $1 each. Maybe I'm thinking of the loose change menu. I know up until about 5 years ago, we had the loose change menu. Maybe that's when they were $1. I don't know. Like $3 for a fucking hash brown. Are you kidding me? It's a piece of... It's a slice of potato. Like, Jesus. Like, come on, dude. Yeah. it's a slice of potato. Well, I mean, this is a long time ago, I'll admit, but I remember when I was working at McDonald's, the sausage McMuffin was only $2 or just over $2. And I thought an English muffin with a slice of sausage and cheese was pretty good value for $2, to be honest. Yeah, he's balls on Gin Boy. Have you not seen South Park? He's balls on Gin Boy. Yeah, he's balls on Gin Boy. You not seen South Park? How you going, Jules? Punky Brewster's back in here. Thank you for coming back in. Yes. I'm looking forward to seeing the new season, hey. How you going, Jeffrey? It's wonderful to see you. Thank you very much for hanging out today. Oh, dude, really? Suck my knob, bro. Let's try again. How you doing, Jeff? Looking after yourself? I'm not gonna lie, the hang time on the dinosaurs is actually pretty decent. Yeah, the hang time on the... Dude, I mean, look, we could play... the hang time on this dinosaur's so good, we could start playing R. Kelly's I Believe I Could Fly if he wasn't cancelled already. And so Pub says, what does McDonald's think is... Dude, McDonald's, I think, is getting a little bit complacent, and it might start biting them on the ass. Like Subway. Because don't forget, Subway for ages was like the biggest chain for a while. And then they just kept upping the price on their sandwiches just a little bit more, just a little bit more. And then now you hardly ever see anyone in Subway because everyone's just like, I'm not paying this for a bloody sandwich. I think McDonald's might slowly start going the same way. But what really annoys me is Australians are really, really complacent when it comes to fast food. Oh, I've got to feed the kids, just go to McDonald's. Oh, I'll just go to McDonald's. It's like, you get so much better value even at Burger King, aka Hungry Jack's, when you get like a Hunger Tamer box for like $15 and you got like 2 burgers and some chicken bites and some fries and a drink. And I'm like, bro, what? And you're full. Why are people going to McDonald's, bro? How you going, Jonathan Hine? Good to see you. Thank you very much for coming in. But Aussies get so complacent when it comes to, you know, food, politics, everything else. It's just like, bruh. But yeah, anyway. Box Sound, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. And so Punky says, well, that's, you know what? We were having that conversation the other day. But Punky says, oh, dude, I didn't mean to go all the way back here. I'm talking too much, and I'm not concentrating on the game. Just give me a sec. Sorry, everybody. Forgive me. I have been losing concentration here. I am a social stream as well, so just bear with me. But yeah, going back to what Punky said. Yes, we were just having this conversation the other day, and I can explain what that is. So, when you eat McDonald's all the time, no big deal. But if you're on a bit of a detox and you're actually like on a health kick eating real food, and then all of a sudden you eat a Big Mac or a quarter pounder for the first time in ages, it feels like, health-wise, it feels like you've just poisoned yourself. So when I first started working at McDonald's was in the year 2000, and back then a large meal was still under $5. So when I was working at Surfers Paradise McDonald's out of school in the year 2000, a large meal was under $5 Australian. Then when I was a manager in the mid-2000s, it was about $7 Australian for a large meal, which is still pretty good value. And I mean, you could still get a large cheeseburger meal for $5. That was also very good value, I think. Johnson Hyam says, first stream to get my name right, first try, thanks. I'm also surprised you didn't say chips instead of fries. Bears me the question, do you say scones or biscuits? Well, they're both completely different things anyway. They're both completely different things. Anyways, forgive me everybody. Thank you all for hanging around. I'm talking my ass off. I actually talk about Pizza Hut a little bit in my reaction video on YouTube today, because there was an old Pizza Hut commercial from like the late 80s, early 90s on there, and I kind of reminisced a little bit, because, yeah, I just basically said the same thing you did. So the thing is, Pizza Hut in the 80s was wonderful casual dining in the sense that the quality of the pizzas was good. And then by the 90s, the pizzas kind of got a little bit shit, but everyone gave that a pass because you had the all-you-could-eat restaurants. So people didn't mind that they got less quality pizza because at least they could eat as much as they wanted of it. And then by the 2000s, the all-you-can-eat Pizza Hut culture was gone, and then the ingredients got cheaper and nastier. And I'll tell you what the most annoying thing about eating Pizza Hut and Domino's is these days. You'll order a large pizza, and you'll lift up the box, and there's literally no weight to it. Like, they're literally just, it's like self-raising dough with very minimal toppings. And so essentially, I feel like when you get Domino's or Pizza Hut, you're buying air for like a good $10 plus. And it's just like McDonald's. I mean, you go to McDonald's, you want to be full after a meal, you need to buy 3 burgers. Pizza Hut, you could easily eat like 2 pizzas. How you going, Zach? Good to see you. Is this Wonder Boy? No, Scotty reviews. This is Adventure Island. This game branched out from Sega onto the NES. This is Adventure Island 2. Damn, that's pretty full on, Payron. I'm not going to read that out loud, but I did read it. Funky Brewster says a garlic bread at Pizza Hut back in the all-you-can-eat days. Oh, yeah. Or what about the Sizzler when you get the cheesy French toast? When I go back to Thailand, Moe and I are going to do a reaction video of eating at Sizzlers, because it'll probably be the last time I ever eat at Sizzlers, because Sizzlers is no more in Australia. The last one closed down during COVID. Actually, it was a little bit heartbreaking, because the last Sizzler to shut down in Australia was actually my childhood one on the Gold Coast in Mermaid Beach. And we actually went past it a couple weeks ago, and it's just got bushes surrounding it, and it's covered in graffiti, and it's just like, it's a real shame. It's just empty and has been vandalized, and just in a couple years. How you going, DJ? Good to see you. So it's a shame. Good old Salmon. Well, people stopped. Do you remember when A Current Affair did that big story on Australian Sizzlers with people like sneezing and double dipping and everything? Everyone stopped eating there. Yeah, I mean, that really, but yeah, because of that story they did on A Current Affair, yeah. How you going, Queen? Great to see you. Max in here. Macklemore's in here. Hosea. Thank you very much for following the stream as well. But yeah, a Thai company now owns Sizzlers, believe it or not, and you might find this hard to believe, but in Thailand, Sizzlers is like in every major city. And so it'll probably be the last opportunity I ever get to eat at a Sizzler. So I'm going to do a video called Eating at Sizzlers in 2025. And it'll be my last opportunity ever probably to eat at Sizzler. So, yes. Well, I didn't rip on Papa John's. I can't give you an opinion on Papa John's because we don't have Papa John's in Australia. But I tell you what, that young kid that makes those Papa John's Facebook and TikTok reels makes the pizzas look like $1 million. I hope they're paying him the right amount of money. That young kid that does all the Papa John's stuff, man, he's a godsend for that company. Guys, Mac just dropped the 5 packets of Allen Snakes. Thank you, bro. Queen says, I haven't had Sizzlers in 2 decades. I think the last time I had Sizzler was probably 2014 or 2015. I think they still had one at that point at the Hyperdome in Logan. I mean, I tell you what, if there's any Sizzler that you're going to get freaking salmonella from, it's definitely going to be the Logan one. But, yeah. Good to see you, Derek. Thank you for coming in. If you guys would like me to play Wonder Boy one day, I can certainly do that for you guys as well. To put it in a very simple way, my American friends are going to remember Adventure Island, but my Australian and European friends are going to remember Wonder Boy. So, Jotunheim says, what's better, Red Rippers or Tim Tams? Oh, definitely Tim Tams. Definitely Tim Tams, my brother. You haven't had Sizzlers for that long. Dude, back in the early... Fuckity... Excuse my language, I don't want to get a TikTok block. But back in the early 90s, you had to line up for 30 or 40 minutes to get in a Sizzler, right? They were good memories, bro. Do you remember when you had to line up for like 30 or 40 minutes just to get seated back? Fuck, I didn't even know. See the flower. See, I'm not using my peripheral vision. Because you got to look out for these flowers and jump over these little fox fuckers. And I didn't even see that other one. I didn't even... Dude, really? Anyway, we'll try this again. You know, the thing about Pizza Hut was they had their own delivery network, and at parties you could get them late at night. Now with Uber Eats, there's no reason to get them. Well, that's a big part of it. That's a big part of it, but don't forget Pizza Hut is still on Uber Eats. So if you fancy a pizza, you can still get Pizza Hut, but here's the thing. Why are you going to want a low-quality pizza when you can get a much better quality pizza from one of the many options on Uber Eats? So I think the biggest issue is the lack of quality, because you've got a choice of so many other pizzas now. So, yes. No, sorry about that, Parbs. How you going, Sin Stumbin? Good to see you. Yeah. It's a quality issue. And so Queen says Pizza Hut's also on DoorDash. Sure. And Jotunheim says, aren't biscuits in Australia sweet? No, we got the sweet and the savoury ones. We do both. So you've got the sweet ones, which are like a dessert biscuit, and then you got the savoury ones that you can put like cheese or Vegemite or salads on as well. Yeah, you got to step up your game with food now. You got to step up your game with food, especially in this economy. People don't have as much disposable income, so especially now. I know where my girl lives, it's almost impossible to open a food business and make big profit because everyone just wants the cheapest option. And so Chris says, Sayos with peanut butter. Dude, I've had to give... I've sacrificed peanut butter out of my diet. You can eat like 3 spoonfuls of peanut butter and that's like half your daily calorie count. I think peanut butter is like the most calorie dense food that you could possibly eat for what it is. Like a tablespoon of peanut butter, it's like 1/3 of your calories for the day, I think. It's, yeah, you know, peanut butter is one of my guilty pleasures. I can only ever eat it on a cheat day. And I haven't had peanut butter in ages. I miss it. Fuck, I just got a fireball up my ass, everybody. Try again. See how I'm almost running out of health? It's a bit stressful. Right, almost there. Come on, bro. We got it. Come on, bro. Alright, we're out of here, guys. We did it. It's a shame that all us American big backs pretty much put Red Lobster out of business, but marketing-wise, I felt like they should have stopped certain promotions. So, a really clever strategy in the food business is to sell something at, like, cost price or at a small loss in the hopes that you'll profit off other things. Now, I'll tell you something. McDonald's really don't make any money off their chicken nuggets. The cost price of nuggets are expensive. But they're also charging $4 for a Coke that costs 30 cents to pour, you know what I mean? So they make so much money on their soft drink, for example. So the problem with Red Lobster is the main event's the lobster. And if you're selling the lobster at a small loss, fine. But they're not upselling any other items to make up for that loss. And so I just, yeah, that model's just not sustainable. Not trying to give anyone a business lesson, just talking common sense here. How you going, Big J? Great to see you. Thank you for coming in. Save state, saves lives. Yeah, thankfully I haven't had to use too many of them today. I've just been a bit distracted with trying to be a good host. Thankfully I haven't had to use too many of them today. What's the stuff that's salty as heck? That's Vegemite. That's Vegemite, my friend. It's an Aussie treasure. If you watch my latest reaction video, you can see an old 80s Vegemite commercial. I just reacted to one today. Vegemite. I learned something today. Aussies used to put eggs with Vegemite. I didn't know eggs went with Vegemite. Parbs, have you ever had eggs with your Vegemite? Fucking bastard! Here we go, let's do this again. Yeah, I remember hearing that story. I don't think lobster's gross, but I think it's the most overrated food in the food kingdom, along with truffle oil. Truffle oil and lobster are the most overrated foods in the food kingdom. But yeah, lobster. So I had my first lobster about 3 years ago. I decided it was my first holiday since COVID, so I went a bit bougie and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get lobster. And I spent about $80 to $100 Australian on a fried lobster with its special marinade and everything. And I'm not gonna lie, it was delicious. But at the same time, you can like prepare a fish exactly the same way. And the texture won't quite be the same, but it almost tastes exactly the same. And so you don't need to be so bougie on the... Dude, I can't believe it. I have to start this level again. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm struggling today. We're on the second last world, hence why the game's starting to get so difficult. I ran out of health. Never had an eggs and Vegemite. If you look at my reaction video, there's some kid having eggs with his Vegemite. He's got toast with veg... Fucking hell, man, I'm sucking on this level. He's having toast, and he's got Vegemite and eggs on toast. Man, this level's really tough. I could probably... Oh my god, bro. I'm going down in an absolute freaking blaze of glory today, cunt. Fucking hell. Oh, bro. The rage is coming out. I haven't raged this much in gaming for a hot minute, but here you go. It's a free of charge, everybody. Happy fucking birthday. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, been a hot minute since video game. Fucking dude, really? Oh, this is nightmare fuel. Chris, you jinxed me, you cunny. Pay the tax. Pay the tax, you jinxed me. Oh my gosh, you'd rather have shrimp? Fuck it, it's just amazing how once your rhythm's good, you lose it. It's like a boxer that loses his punch, or a golfer that loses his swing. I'm fucking done today, everybody. I'm done. Alright, let's go this way. What's in this egg? Oh, it's another dragon. There you go, also known as Peyron's ex-girlfriend, everybody. Don't feel bad. It's before I met Moe, I dated a few dragons as well. Oh. Adam says I had 4 lobsters at the buffet in the 2000s and I haven't had one since. Yeah, fair enough. Chris doesn't eat eggs. I never knew it was a thing. I didn't remember. Yeah. It's one of those weird things, I guess, dude. Hey. Yeah, Zach, it's kind of like a glorified Yoshi. Alright, let's try again. Let's do this again. Now, these volcano levels aren't too kind either, but, you know. Oh, dude, really? Na, suck my nutsack. Alright, we got the skateboard, everybody. User, thank you for the follow, I appreciate that. Why anyone would follow after that charade? I appreciate it. Thank you, dude. That is kind of you. Oh, dude, I've got to time this one right. That's all right. Let's go. Skateboard again. All right, there we go. Come on, we can do this again. Oh, god damn it! I was so close. This is so hard. Yeah, there's like, oh my gosh. You know, after this next boss, we're on the last world, and it couldn't come soon enough. This is like nightmare fuel now. I don't know when the time I'm supposed to get through this. There we go, we made it. Oh gosh, darn it. Oh gosh, darn it, we did it. Fuck me to the moon, bro. Oh. Son, good to have you. Thank you for coming in. Alex Lagos, good to have you. Well, I'm not in a hurry to have lobster again. If put it this way, if I was wealthy, I'd probably have it once or twice a year just to mix it up because it does taste good. But I mean, you know, I don't. You know, I think lobsters, for whatever reason, is a status symbol. And I wouldn't certainly eat it for that reason. I'd just eat lobster because I feel like lobster. You know what I mean? If I feel like lobster, then I'd order a lobster. I don't need a status symbol it, you know? But as I said, when I go to Asia, you can get like a whole fish. And you can fry it up. You can marinate it the way you like. Just like with a lobster. Like you can get a sweet and spicy sauce. Or a garlic sauce. Or a butter sauce. And yeah, it'll cost like a quarter of the price of a lobster sometime. James, good to see you. Thank you for being in here. Yeah, I don't, it's different as a streamer, bro. As I said, but it depends. So, we'll put it this way, if I only played the games I'm good at, I'd only stream 12 games. So I'm trying to do you guys a service by being a good sport and having a go at the stuff that I'm not always great at as well. And while I'm trying to run chat and also play the game at the same time, I'm multitasking and it just helps me out. I'm not saying that my way is the right way or the wrong way, but this is my thing. People might like it, people might not. That's fine. But people do get very judgmental sometimes, and it's just like, I think the most important thing to remember is games are for everyone. No matter their skill level, no one's like exiled from the gaming community just because their ability level. And if you think they should be, then you're a neckbeard. But, you know, and also at the same time, if everyone likes what I do, thank you so much. But if I'm not for you either, that's also okay. But there's just so many damn people that are so judgy. Vegemite on steak is a game changer. Now, I've never tried that. Guys, Bill's Mafia is just followed as well. Thank you so much, Big Bull. Thank you, Bill. Greenie, good to have you today. Hey, good to see you back, Jason. Yeah, right. I don't think I'll have lobster again well, actually, if I'm in North Thailand, I will probably maybe one day get a lobster again because it's about half the price of, say, getting it somewhere like Phuket. I wouldn't recommend spending a lot of money in Phuket because it's very expensive there. It's the most expensive part of Thailand. And it used to be my favourite part of the country. Not anymore. It's just not worth it anymore. And Jason just dropped 100 stars. He's like, hands up, hands up, hands up. Indeed, bro. This is for you. Thank you very, very much, Jason. I appreciate you, dude. Yeah, wow, Vegemite and steak, huh? I've never tried that mix. Heaven forbid I might one day. How you going, Charlie? Good to see you. Well, I mean, No, that's just not my style. And don't get me wrong, some games I do, like for example, Zelda Ancient Dungeons, I don't use saves. Because I feel like Zelda Ancient Dungeons was entirely, what am I trying to say? It's entirely created for, you know, if you're playing a rogue game and you're saving, then you're defeating the purpose of a rogue game. So Ancient Dungeons, I don't. But, no, that's not my style, bro. I appreciate your opinion, but being as someone that got their start on Facebook, I treat video games like movies. I'm the casual gamer for the casual gamer, which means I go from the beginning of the story to the middle of the story to the end of the story as smoothly as I can. Now, the analogy I also use is, imagine if you go to the cinema and you're watching Top Gun Maverick, and all of a sudden, at the middle of the movie just keeps looping over and over and over and over and over again. What are the people going to do? They're going to leave the cinema and ask for their money back. I look at streaming the same way. If you're struggling non-stop for a half an hour in the same fucking section of a game, people are going to go find another stream. It just is what it is. No one has an attention span anymore. Also, there are exceptions to the rules, because it depends how you've built your community as well. Obviously, Mario Kaizo streamers have people watch them try to do a level 100 different times, but that's what they've built their community around. So there are exceptions to the rule and nuances. Generally speaking, I like to keep things as smooth as possible. And Tony, big one. Thank you, Tony. This is for you, bro. Thank you for the big 100. Tony says, so thank you, Tony, so much. Pub says, I want to see you grow, and I was just seeing what I could do to bring in more viewers. Dude, it's an iceberg analogy, bro. People, so what happens is, you'll see like a good handful of popular viral streamers, and forget that most people are struggling streamers that are just building their brands for many years, and then finally in right place, right time, it just happens. And what's important is that when it does happen, you've built a foundation for it. It's just like acting, man. You see all the big stars on TV and forget 10,000 actors just wait tables. It's just, you'll never understand until you're in it yourself. I'm going to respectfully disagree. Well, for starters, I do play some games authentically anyway, so it's not that. If anything, like I said, there are like a good couple dozen games that I'm good at, like Punch-Out and Mega Man, that I don't need to use saves for. But then if I want to broaden the game lineup and play more games for my community, well, I'm being a good sport and just using training wheels to help from time to time. So I respectfully disagree. It's not that. It was a bit of a harsh word, I think, to be honest, but I know you meant it. I know you meant it well, so it's okay. And so, Rich, good to see you. Rich says, love the Adventure Island games growing up. They're surprisingly very difficult. Yeah, I've been struggling a little bit today, guys. Apologize in advance. There we go. Alright, this is a little bit better, isn't it? It's a little bit better. Bit of a rhythm here. Oh. There we go. And so, yeah, I play Metroid all the time, but the only Metroid game I play is the one on NES. But yeah, I play Metroid all the time. Metroid is a I don't know, Jason. I'm trying to figure that out still. He's no, Punky Brewster spreads a Vegemite on just like, right on top. No, you're fine, Parbs. It's cool. But, you know, I don't ego stream. As I said, I'm happy to play these games that I'm not as good at. Because I don't want to bore my community. No, yeah, well, you know what? Well, that's good news then, because most people think your way, because I think the reality is most people are a casual viewer, Pub. Most people watch casually. That's also, and that's another reason why I think, it's funny that you say that. Because let me tell you something, Pubs. I've got a moderate amount of success in TikTok in a short amount of time. I think we've got a lovely community on TikTok. I'm established on Facebook. YouTube's growing slowly but surely. But I've never had any success on Kick, and I've never had any success on Twitch. And I think the common denominator is I'm a bit more of a casual streamer. And so I think the platforms that I'm doing well on reflect the interest in my style, I think. Sorry, guys, I need to... Oh, jeez. Oh, man, I just jinxed myself again. And Robert, thank you, Robert. Robert says, I've watched you since pre-COVID, Rick. You keep doing what makes you comfortable. Well, sometimes you're going to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Don't get me wrong. You can't just be complacent. You have to take yourself out of your comfort zone, but you also have to pick your battles. And, do I eat Vegemite? Adam, I eat Vegemite. I eat Vegemite. I eat Vegemite. It's like the old crowd who used to demand real hardware, not emulation. Dude, see, this is gatekeeping. I'm not saying that they're wrong for preferring real hardware and not emulation. I'm not saying that that's wrong. What I am saying is wrong is saying that other people enjoying their games with emulation... you know, people have... See, this is gatekeeping. This is exactly what gatekeeping is. So some people like to play off clone consoles. Some people like to emulate. Some people like to use original hardware. They all matter and they're all valid. I'm just, you know... I want to bring the positivity back in that respect. I just... These neckbeards have too much of a big fucking mouth. I used to be on the retro gaming Twitch community. There's a lot of gatekeeping over there. You fucking nerdburger neckbeards, bro. They're not my people. Those kind of people are not the people I want anyway. They're not welcome watching if they're like that anyway. So it makes no difference to me. How you going, Baskin? Thank you so much for liking. So how are we going on the like goal? We're about halfway through. Dragon's made this level a little bit easier, hasn't it? How you going, General Insanity? Thank you for coming up. Good to see you, man. Yeah, we're doing good, thank you, bro. She's back here. She's been here for a month and a half. She's here for another month and a half. And then we're hopefully heading back to Thailand together for a couple months. You don't think Yoshi's useful? Oh, Yoshi's pretty useful. What, you don't think he's useful, Lord Alcatraz? Hope you're doing great, my friend. How's your health and how's your missus? Oh, there you go. Or best of both worlds. Yeah, I'm looking forward to all the vlogs we can make when we go back. Going out to eat and doing adventures is a lot more cheaper over there, so we'll get more bang for our social media buck in Thailand. And until you've been yourself, you have no idea how cheap it is, hey? To tell you what, if you take your US dollars over there, guys, you're living like a king. Like, the Aussie dollar, I'll admit, in Thailand's a little bit weaker now, but if you're taking US dollars over there, bruh, you are living the high life. How you going, Vicky? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Well, I have to admit, I ego collected a little bit. But it was kind of a blessing in disguise because the content creation game is kind of not paying what it used to at the moment because everyone's doing it a little bit tough, if you haven't noticed. So it's been good to be able to sell my gaming collection and keep things afloat. So I've just been selling a few games here and there. Yeah, I would recommend, Parbs, that you jump on YouTube or the Tick of Talks. I would recommend. I can't recommend Facebook gaming to anyone. The only reason I'm still on Facebook gaming is because I've got such a loyal, kind community over there. If Facebook went to zero, I wouldn't be there anymore. But everyone's been very loyal on Facebook, and so I owe it to all my friends on Facebook to be loyal back. But I recommend YouTube and TikTok. How you going, Austin? I hope you're great. Thank you for coming in. We're gonna get out of here soon. Holy shit, man. Right. Oh, dude, no. Alright, let's try again. That's a little bit of a tricky level, but we're doing a bit better now. Yeah, sure. I think what I'm trying to do as well is not be a one-trick pony. Like, I don't just stream games. I also make reels. I make offline videos. So I'm just basically throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm just throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. Yeah. I'm not saying I'm right and they're wrong, and I'm not saying they're wrong and I'm right. I'm just saying everyone has a certain way of doing things. My only issue is people's attitude towards it. That's it. It's not the purist culture that I have anything against. It's the attitude. How you going, Shawnee Clark? Thank you so much for being in here. Hope you're great, man. Fuck it, he's nuts, bro. We have to try this again. Hey, Bill, I just want you to know your generosity has not gone unnoticed. Thank you for all the likes today. I also make another interesting case that there is a difference between a game that's fun to play and a game that's fun to watch. And again, there are nuances and exceptions. Like Pokemon, for example, you can build a great community around Pokemon, and that is... Oh, Jesus, I'm so sorry, guys. Give me a sec. You can build a great community around Pokemon. That's an exception to the rule. But generally speaking, people love, like, chilling in front of their TV and grinding grass patches for Pokemon. What they don't want to do is watch a streamer grind one grass patch for 2 hours to try and find a legendary Pokemon. That shit's freaking boring. Again, if they've built that community, that is the difference. But Pokemon, and you know, so there's a big difference between what's fun to play and what's fun to watch. RPGs don't always translate either to good stream, I've noticed. Again, exceptions to the rule. Final Fantasy VII's usually one. How you going, Chrono? Good to have you. Thank you. Fucking hell, man. Good to see you, Chrono. Thank you for coming in. Oh. You get me? Oh, Jesus Christ on a motorbike. Come on. Alright, we're saved. Dude, I mean, I was having fun until we got up to the last world here, and this has just been a fucking nightmare, eh? I'm very, very solid until World 7, and then after that, the game's just a big kick in the nuts for me. You know what the worst thing, honestly, is? But for me lately, you're not going to make $1 million every stream, and that's fine. I think in these tough times, it's okay to stream for minimal return and do good for the community, because community first, that's no problem. But what the most frustrating thing for me right now is, like, let's just say you work 5 hours and you make 20 bucks. Fair enough. You're not going to hit a home run every day. But when you're getting nagged and bossed around and having entitled people come in and say, do this, do that, do this, do that, when you've been on for 5 hours for 20 bucks, that's right now what's starting to really grind my gears. Because I'm like, dude, you're watching for free. You got a free stream here. Relax. Give it a rest. Calm down. Don't give me such a hard time. That's probably the hardest thing at the moment, honestly, if I'm telling you the truth. It's just like, dude, you're here for free. Like, chill, man. Enjoy. It's not that big a deal. Why are you nagging me and busting my balls? You know, I don't make anyone pay to interact with me. I treat everyone like my friend. Exactly. I treat everyone like my friend. Well, almost everyone. Sometimes I can be a cunt, but most of the time. Again, no one's perfect. I'm not saying that's an absolute, but as a generality, yeah. This bit's really, really tough. Hey, damn, this bit is really, really freaking tough. Can you just give me a sec, everybody? Sorry, guys, I can't read chat for a sec. Not that it's probably going to make a difference at this point in time. There we go. Oh. Sorry, guys. I just needed to concentrate through that bit. That was a mongrel. All right, we got it. Yeah, that bit. Now we got the boulder coming up over here, I think. No, not yet. Yeah, dude. Dude, I always find a way to make my life work. So as I said, even on a bad month, it's not a big deal. But when you're here all day for like gratis and people are busting your balls, that's a big low for me. There we go, we made it. Yes, thank you. Thank you for getting me, Foosh, because I'm certainly not complaining about money. That wasn't my point. It's a byproduct of the other problem. But, you know, I've been fortunate. Everyone here's been really nice tonight. We've been on for about 2 hours. But most people in here have been very nice tonight, so thank you very much. No problem. Oh, dude, we got another volcano level. Are you serious? Wow, bro. We're almost done, everybody. Almost done. How you going, Brett Williams? Great to see you. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, this. I thought we were repeating the same level, but no, this one's definitely different. Oh, dude. Look at that bee coming after me. Okay, that's usually the hard section. So that's a harder section of the level I would argue over and done with now. Dude, look how long it took to shoot that snake, bro. I think this is the last level now, fingers crossed. Oh, we finally made it. Hell yeah. Guys, after all that struggle and suffering, we finally made it to the final level. Let's go. One more time, if you've enjoyed the stream over on TikTok, give us a chance and a follow, guys. We are one coin only. We are all about nostalgia with a smile and some new stuff thrown in. I'm the casual gamer for the casual gamer. We are a social stream as well as a gaming stream too, guys. Buckle up, we're going to be on a ride every day. This final level's actually not too bad. I'd rather do this final level 5 times over compared to some of the other cunny levels we've done today. Well, I'm not drinking any, they're just my water bottles, bro. I'm not actually drinking Prime at the moment. I've just got them filled with water. I might have one bottle of Prime once a week, but they're pretty freaking expensive, bro. I try to save my money. If I'm really, really dehydrated, I might get a bottle of Prime during the week, but only one. Alright, here we go. So this is it, guys. Final boss fight. Thank you all very much for coming in today, guys. I hope you had yourselves a wonderful evening or morning, wherever you are in the world, actually. I've had a good time. We struggled a little bit at the end there, but what matters is we got through it. Jessup, good to see you. You sent me a private message. Alright, Jessup, is everything okay? Where's this one going? Over here. Things aren't okay? Alright, man. I'll talk to you behind the scenes. Sorry, Jessup. Yeah, thank you, Jessup. Well, we're okay. Everything's always fine here, man. I mean, it's fine as it can be. No issue. There we go. We did it. But Bill's Mafia says TikTok is nerfing. You're like, nah, dude. Guys, we got up to 17,190 likes today, which is absolutely incredible, man. I can't thank you and Fushi enough. You guys have really made... As I said, I've got really, really obnoxious, optimistic goals, but don't forget, if your dreams aren't big, then crazy, then they're not big enough. So, I appreciate you guys even making a smidgen of them, honestly. You got to 4K and it slowed down. Oh, really? Well, dude, on here it says we've got 17,000 likes on TikTok. I mean, that's huge. Yeah, no, I agree with you, Pubs. It's just, I mean, I've never deliberately been like that, but I have to admit, like, sometimes getting humbled is a good thing. I've been humbled a couple times, and it's mellowed me out a bit, I'll admit. Mac, thank you for liking as well. And Parb, there you go. Parb just dropped a $10 super chat. Parb's like, take my Centrelink money, cunny. I will, bro. I will. What are we going to give to you now, though? That's the question. All right. We're going to go back to the old school with this one.
Now they got the freaks, and that's a known fact. Before I got jacked, I was on the same track. Back up, cause it's on NAT.
Well, what I'll do now, guys, is I'll bid you farewell, and I'll play the outro to our latest Time Life CD. It's just a parody, don't panic, I don't actually sing. And I will see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Put me up, put me down, put my feet back on the ground. Pair on sending me some stars, it makes me happy. Yard, go, jumbo, yard, yeah.
Presenting sounds of the Sumbish. All your favorite Sumbish hits.
Thank you so much, Parbs, bro. Thank you, brother. Slicky boom boom down.
Get sounds of the Sumbish for just $9.99 on compact disc or double.
Thanks, Parbs. I tried so hard and got so far.